Hi, and welcome back to another episode of Dave Wooden Craft Shop. I'm Justin. So today we're going to build us a wine caddy. So it's going to hold a bottle of wine and 2 glasses. And we're going to make it out of furring strips that I picked up at Home Depot. The measurements on it, if you go looking for it, it's a 1 by 4 by 6 by 8 by 12, however long you want it, and it depends on however many you want to make. I'll run over the cut list, but I also link it in the description below. So basically you're going to need 2 out of your furring strips. You're going to need 2 13-inch pieces, so 13 inches long. You're going to need 1 14-inch piece and 2 4-inch pieces. So we got to get it cut and we'll be back. Alright guys, just went over to the miter saw and cut up the pieces that I needed. To finish it, we're going to do a Shobi bond, which is basically a wood burning. So it's going to look something about like that. I mean, the darker, it depends on how dark you want it. How you want it to look. You can stain it, you can paint it, you can do whatever you want to do. We're just out playing today, so we're just going to kind of make it short and sweet, and the easiest way is just to burn it. So once I cut it, I sanded it. I just put it on my orbital sander with 220 grit paper, just ran over it, sanded it down, you know, just to knock off the roughness of it. So once we got it burned, and I burn it with a propane torch. So basically you just take it and go over it. Make sure you do all sides, ends, and everything, because some of the ends you're going to see. So once we do that, we clamp it together. We're going to come down probably about a inch and a half, and we're going to drill us a hole. So let me get my drill set up and we'll be back. All right, y'all, we're back. For the handle, I'm just going to use some rustic rope that I have. You can have a wooden dowel, square, round, any shape you want, any piece of material you want, just as long as it's comfortable to the hand and can withstand, you know, the weight of a wine glass and two wine glasses. So we're going to measure down 1.5 inches. We're going to find the center of the piece of wood, and it's actually 3.5. So 1 3/4 is half of 1 and is half of 3.5. Get my square right here. Move the clamp down a little bit for just a minute. Alright guys, so I got it marked. Yeah, it's hard to see on after it's burned. You can do it all beforehand, but the reason you clamp the wood together is to make sure you have the same hole all the way through. And I just clamped it to the bench, and I'm gonna use a not a 1, but a 5/16 spade bit. And then I come from the bottom up too as well, because if you don't watch it, that spade will bust your wood out on the back side if you don't have something to support it, like it did me. So no biggie. All we'll do is take our torch, If we can get it to light. And then we'll burn it back like it never even happened. And you can take your wood, your torch, and kind of blend it back out. And then your pencil mark, you can take it and just rub it, and it goes away. Alright guys, let's get set up to put it together. Alright guys, we're gonna get set up to put it together, nail it up. But first I want to talk to you about the importance of taking care of your tooling. Me, I have multiple nail guns. This can shoot up to a 2-inch nail, brad nail. And for y'all that don't know what a brad nail is, it's just basically it's not a real big head on it. So basically you just use it it's just basically used to hold together until whatever glue you decide to use wants to dry. So to load it, you open your gun, put your nails in, make sure they're in, and then you just close it. Alright, on most of all your nail guns, on the side where your air goes in, it'll say oil. So I have a little, basically a condiment bottle that I think I bought at Harbor Freight or something like that, and I just have tool oil in it. So basically you just take it and put your couple of drops in it, then hook it to your air compressor or your air line. So let me get you set back a little further, and we will start putting this together. Okay, y'all. So then take your 14-inch piece. I take it and just put a clamp on it down on the bottom so it'll hold it up. Extra pair of hands. Alright, so you take your 4-inch piece, whichever side you think looks decent. I'm gonna go with this side out. So we're gonna put it there in the corner. Make sure everything lines up. We're gonna take us some wood glue. And put it on. Spread it out. And end grain, when you're gluing end grain like this, end grain will soak up the glue a whole lot faster. So give it a couple of seconds and put some more, add you some extra glue. So basically we're going to take it, we're going to set it in, make sure everything is nice and straight. The glue will help you. So basically just take yourself, get everything lined up. I gotta get some air. I'll be right back. Alright, so now that we got air, take it and line everything up. Get everything back positioned. Bring everything out here to me so I'm not working upside down. All right, y'all. So basically, get your one nail, and you can flip it over and see how it'll pivot. So basically, we're going to use that one nail as a pivot. So now we can get rid of the clamp because this is actually supporting it. I'll move you back a little further, guys. All right, so this is now supporting it. So you don't need the clamp how we had it to hold this piece. So now we'll take it, and now that we got a pivot point, we can pivot it and get it lined up with everything. We'll put at least 3 nails in it, and like I said, with a you would just wipe off the glue. But with a brad nails, basically it's just there to hold it till the glue dries. So now we'll take the other side. Like I said, find which side you like the best. I'm gonna go with this side. So we'll put some glue down. And like I said, end grain will soak up glue, so we'll give it a second or two to do what it does. And then we'll kind of, with the extra glue we had on our finger, we'll get it put in place. So like I said, I'm going to turn it like this so I can work since I'm right-handed. We're going to get our top and the side. Then we can flip it over. Go ahead and get that extra glue out of there. And like I said, again, with one nail in it, you have a pivot point. So it doesn't necessarily, you have to get it truly accurate the first time. So now that we got it set, we'll push tight, send us one, and then we'll come in the middle. You can actually stand it up and put you another one in the middle. And clean the excess glue. Action. Alright guys, the inside is going to be 3 11/16. So I just cut me up a little piece of extra that I had laying around. We'll put it in, and there's your 3. Just hold it up tight. You can actually take you once you get it ready, I'll show you. So here again, pick which side you like better. It really doesn't matter. Again, like I said, just give it a few seconds because the end grain will soak up a little bit. And we'll just take the extra and put it there. Alright, so take your filler block or your measuring block, put it there. Take your clamp, and then my clamp's a little bit too big. Make sure everything is buttered up nice and tight. And guys, I'm going to flip around again because here again I'm right-handed. just remove our block. So 3 11/16. Again, we'll go 3 11/16. Whichever side you want your prettiness, rather, or whichever side you think looks the best. Yeah, so we'll take that. We'll take our clamp, and being that it's all square to each other, you don't have to make you a, you don't have to make your pivot point. So, and then see, that's your piece of wood. So 3 11/16, 3 11/16, 3 11/16. All right, we're back. Design changed per the wife. So we're going to take braided rope and use it as our edges. So we're going to stretch it. What looks to be fairly straight. We're going to touch us a little piece of glue. Pull it kind of tight. Alright guys, let's get our blade to cut that. I need a new blade. Alright, so then we'll come here in the middle. Put us a little touch of glue. Give it 2 nails. Then we gotta come back again with our rope. Look at that drawer behind you. Give me a pair of scissors. One lower, one lower. And we'll clean up that edge. Alright guys, then we'll come to the top of it. Put us a little touch of glue again. Then I got the wife standing off camera. She don't want to be on camera, so she's gonna be my pull up stretching for me. Again. And we'll trim it up, make it look halfway decent. do the other side. And this will kind of get us what looks to be the same. Ed in the department just got on to me and said I didn't do the other side right.
Quality control.
Oh, quality control. Is that what it's called? Maybe it'd be tight enough when I put it on.
And remember, folks, if you're not going for a rustic look, do it on painted surface. Once again, quality control. And now you gotta burn the ends.
Quality control told me I gotta do the ends, so. Alright, so now she's got some hemp type rope. Actually, let's do it like this. You may have to make me drill up a size. With the design change, we're gonna go to a 3/8. What's wrong with you? Probably should have left a little bit longer tag.
I don't even burn it. That should be enough to get you what you need, I would think.
And all it wants to do is flare out. Smooth out.
That's good.
And there you go, guys. That's it in a nutshell. So as soon as we get some wine and some glasses, I'll show you the finished look. I'll move that rope. This is how it looks. Alright guys, I'm gonna do some sandblasting on the cup that I got. This is a W. Use the sandblasting cabinet. Okay guys, there it is made up. And glasses. fit in there. Bottle of wine there. And the other glass in there. And that's the way it looks right there.